Hi everyone, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home, and Tonic 39 has arrived. It arrived really late for me, and I know I'm really late putting this out, but I didn't get it until the weekend of the 9th, 10th, so there was a real delay in it. I suppose with Christmas we've got to let them off, haven't we? So the papers, that's a beautiful like quilted gold paper. Then that's a kind of linen effect. I don't know if you're gonna get, let me try. Oh, you can see it a little bit anyway. That's a shimmer one. This is beautiful, isn't it? It's one of those papers. Do I use it or do I not? That's another, it's got the same effect as the one I just showed you. You might be able to see it better on that one actually. And then this nice sort of satin board. I always think there's not many papers, but they are special papers, aren't they? They're not just your everyday papers, so you got to let them off that way. So, glitter marker, peppermint cream. I guess that's the colour it comes out. Looks so much darker in the thing. I've never used their pens before, so I really should give that a go. And we've got crystal drops in olive branch, sequins in pink tutu. I've said it before, but just in case you haven't seen any of mine before, I like these when I'm using resin to put in the resin. It's lovely. I've got loads of them for that. The crackle mousse in like that, I don't know what the colour's called actually. Pink gin, but it's a lovely colour. I don't know if you can, there you go, yeah, that's a lovely colour. And then this dark one, which I've seen on a few videos, goes a long way if you use it properly. Strawberry ice. So you can squirt a couple of bits and paint with it. Pretty good. A pack of cards. Doesn't say, oh, 10 pack of cards, and the cards are 300 GSM in ivory as well, which is nice. And then a new folder. There's the stamps. Sorry, my grandsons have just come in from school, so you might hear them shouting a bit. I really like this. On your birthday, thinking of you, have a lovely day, thank you, and on your wedding day. And a nice little corner roses that will go with the dies. The dies I've already set up on my sheet. I like them on a magnetic sheet. And careful, because I nearly missed the little butterfly. I nearly chucked it out because I didn't see it. So that's this month. All the flowers. 3 sets of flowers with you can cut into the card or out of the card. What does this say? Take time to make your soul happy. So I don't know what you all do with your stickers, but I always stick it somewhere on the folder that it came from. Okay, so now I've shown you everything we get, let's make a few cards. Okay, I've got to be honest, I struggle quite a bit with this one. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same, but when I first got it I thought, oh wow, this is going to be great, but then I must have sat for an hour trying to decide what I was going to do with it. So I got there in the end. I'd had a look online to see what other people had done, and I didn't want to do the same, obviously. the idea is to get as many different ideas from different videos as you can. So I've used the rose gold paper on this one. I've got to be honest, normally I would cut the middle out because I don't like wasting card. And then this is going to go on, but this one I'm going to go on with pads, which are just here. Just to give it a little bit of a lift. Okay, so we've got a nice bit of rose gold all the way round. So then the next step is I really love white on white. So I am going to do very simply, using the back of my hand, just get quite a bit of glue on there because there's two of them. Just rub it in a little bit, there we go. Yeah, I like white on white. I use it quite a lot in my cards, my personal cards. I know not everyone does, but I'm trying to do a variety. So stick the first one down. Before I stamp it down, I am going to glue up the next one in case I've got to move it. Yeah, I think that's about right. So I'm just making sure the points kind of are similar. And I just want it flat down. It seems a little basic, but I sometimes that's what you need to do, isn't it? So I've then just got an extra bit of card that is the same size as the card on there, and an extra bit of white card. I think I've done this one too long, but I'll snap that off once it's dry. And then I've just done this. Now I had some Luscious powders from, where are they? Indigo Blue, and it's bronze, but when I'd done it, it's the closest I could get to rose gold. So I got that, which I can either put in the middle there, to the side, or maybe up here in the middle of the flowers. If I do that, then I can put some drops all the way along there, or maybe a layer of pearls or something like that, just to lift it up a little bit. And although it's a very simple card, I like the effect. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to do it. So that's a very, very simple card. For the next one, what I decided to do, I really like the quilted gold card. So I cut the flower out of the actual card. Now this time I've used the cards that they supplied, and then I cut the base, the outline, out of a scrap bit of paper, because what I wanted to do was just put a little bit of gold around the lining. Can you see? So that when I take it off, it's got a nice gold tint to it. And I used, it was in a previous monthly subscription, the glacier paste, but the, I can't remember what it's called. Does it say it on there? Glasses, trace glasses. King, oh, I can't see what it says, but it was in a previous monthly subscription, and I just used that to just give it a lift of its own. And then on the back I am going to glue, also cut out around the outside, and I'm going to glue it there, literally along the line. It's just that little bit bigger, enough to stick it around the outside. So I'm going to stick it down and then turn it around and make sure I've got it right, because I want the lines fairly straight. Okay, so we get this. Just make sure it sticks before you carry on. So then the next thing I was thinking, first of all, I was thinking I could do the corners with some heat embossing powder on each corner. But then I had another idea of just doing a couple of strips of the gold with some glitter drops on. So this also, oh, I don't know, there's so many things now. I kind of like the corners, I think. Well, it fits nicely there, but you'd have to do it that way round there, and would that look weird? Because it's not going to be symmetrical. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Sorry guys, I'm just thinking on my feet here. So what dies? Okay, so you could do the die like that, hanging, or what I originally intended, is to cut the way that squares go and do a couple of strips and put pearls in each square. So let's just have a look at that. We'll just cut a few. I'm going to put the light on so I can see it a bit better. Is that enough? That looks enough to me. So I only want single lines of them. Get that out of the way. It's much easier with the light on doing this here. So that, I'm going to skip one. beg your pardon, I skipped 2. So let's see. 2 lines of 3. I think 2's enough personally. Or does it need 3? Let's try 3. So we'll skip another 2. Okay, so that would be right up there. We'll give it a go and see if it works, and if it doesn't work, I apologise. Fancy trying it live, eh? I'm getting such a mess, and I've only got a tiny craft room. By the time I finish filming, I've got so much piled up around me, it's ridiculous. Okay, so now you've got to decide whether you want to put gems or pearls. I love pearls, but what have we got? Is that going to go? We've got a spare strip. Let's have a test. Okay, so that's the glitter. I also got the dream drops. I love the white ones. I can't remember what they're called now. Cloud 9. So that's the 2 options I was thinking. There's the these are also from a previous one. Honey Gold glitter drops or the Cloud 9 dream drops. That's your choices. I think maybe the Cloud 9 are a bit too white to use. So what about the olive ones that came in this pack? Let's try them and see how they look against the gold. Oh, I don't know. I quite like that actually. I'm going to go with that. That's better than I thought it would be. Can you see? And now the other question is every square or every other square? Let's do every other square and see how that goes. Yeah, I think I like it every other. But obviously up to you, whatever you want to do. And then maybe a tag or a stamp. I do love this round stamp. It's definitely my favourite one. Although I do like on your birthday. I don't know if that would... Oh, it might be a little bit too big. Have a lovely day. Or choose one of the other mini ones we've got. You don't have to stick to the same one you're doing all the time. But that's, again, it's a very simple one. You just need a sentiment somewhere. But I enjoyed that one actually. I think that's my favourite. So just one more. Put that there to dry. And this one I used watercolours. Went back to my square cards because they are the cards of my choice. I didn't quite finish this either, but I was thinking. So I've used the gold and the white from the pack. So I've only glued 2 sides. And I put this one in first. And then I want to use the white side. It's double-sided, but I'm going to use the white woven side. Was this in this one, or I think it might have been in the previous one. I can't remember. Now this you can do all sides. Now this flower, I cut one out with the inside, one with the outside, and then what I've done, I put this one over it and just lightly drew where the leaves part from the flowers. Just done a little line around each one, just so that I knew that I had to change colour. And then I just watercoloured it. So now I am just going to stick it on top. I just wanted to show you that before I put it together. Just a very basic watercolouring. I didn't do any shading or anything like that. I think that's why I like watercolouring, because you don't have to be good at it. Okay. So just going over the top, and it will hide any overrunning that you've done. Not that it matters, I think with watercolours it's okay to do a little bit. So there, it's very simple. I just use watercolour pencils, my new ones I got for Christmas. Get some decent ones for a change. I'm just going to shape it a little bit, because you never want to use these without shaping them just a little bit. Okay. I think I'll use pin flare. My whole house has decided to come alive right now, just as I'm starting to record. Isn't that typical? Right. So this is the bit I want coming out, so this is the bit that's going to get the most. You see, I haven't put a lot on, but I want it there. Okay, so that's it so far. And then I cut a tag. That will go nicely in there. We'll put a nice sentiment. This is where I didn't finish because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do again. What I wanted to do was stamp this, cut it out and attach it to that at an angle like that. So, but I'd cut it out on a separate sheet, attach it like that, and then put it in there with a nice bow or a bit of string on. Probably stamp a little something around there as well. But that's it. Sorry I haven't finished it. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, quickly. These are the bits out the middle of this flower. And I think if you coloured them and kept them, they'd make a lovely, actually, there, look. That would make a beautiful background. Just need another one, I reckon. And then that in there with the on your birthday. Maybe done in the, either the green, colour them, or use the gold and cut a couple out. But that would look amazing as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, well, I'd love to see what you lot do. And you also get little bits. This is from this one. So you get an extra leaf here, and you get that little flower. Okay, well, I'll let you go and play with yours. Hopefully you come up with something lovely. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.